You did it. It's like, no, the shaitan came in my head. He, influenced me to do that shit. Stupidest shit I've heard. Okay, at this point, even the cops started laughing. So there are a few people who have, given me feedback, and I don't even know them in person. A lot of them on Instagram, like, amazing work, nice pictures, how do you do it, what's your setup, can you teach us, and stuff like that. I've done that. And then there are also a few people over here, also a few friends of mine that, have been shadowing me for a while. They've been coming with me on shoots, they've been assisting me, they've been also learning how to use cameras, how I do my work, like how I handle stuff. So yeah, I'd say, yeah, there are a few people that kind do look up to my work. Honestly, there's not much difference. I'm still the same 18-year-old me. It's just my age increased, but I still do the stupid shit I used to do back then. Like, nothing can stop me. I still get into trouble. I still get into like street race and stuff like that. Get red R's. Oh my god, the amount of red R's I have. The amount of red R's I had on the Maxima, even though it was completely trashed and broken down, it ended up costing me more to pay the fines than the car itself. And yeah, maybe just I'm a bit more responsible. I have like a stable income and responsibilities, but on the inside, I'm still the same old me. So I finally got my res delete. So it's not that loud compared to an exhaust system, but it does pop really good on upshifts. I was going in Sharjah, I think at night, somewhere near Sharjah Beach Road, and there was a pedestrian crossing, light turned red. I stopped, cop comes to me, stops, pulls down his window, pull over, license milkiya. Like, okay, I'm like, I wasn't doing anything wrong, so I go there. I was driving on sports mode with all valves open and shifting manually just to get that, that nice pops and lower RPM. He's like, okay. He's like, get out of the car. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, I got it. He's like, move. I'm like, all right. He gets in the car. He floors it. He's like, but the best part about this car, since it's still kind of stock, has a rev limit at 4,000. He revs it. It's not loud. Even though the rest delete and everything, it's not loud. And it's not loud on parking and neutral. It's only loud on drive. So he checks it. He's like, you put an exhaust system. I'm like, no, it's stock. It's from factory. It's a GTI. I mean, that's how it sounds like. He's like, okay. It's like turbo. I'm like, yeah, the car comes with turbo. I haven't done anything to the car. It's like complete stock. He's like, okay, checks it out. It's like, so I have some stickers on my car, and even the roof is black, but on the Milky it says white. He just needed an excuse to give me a fine, so he checks it out. It's like, you have a permit for the stickers and stuff. I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, okay, come bring your car to Tasjil or the police station next week, or not next week, tomorrow. I was like, all right, fine. They gave me, I think, a 600 or 700 dirham fine, and then they told me to get all those stickers and wraps removed. If I want to keep them on, I need to pay another 150 dirham to get, We were driving down. There were loud cars. Then there was this one specific MK5. Oh, the turbo on that thing, you hear it go at the turbo flutter. All of us are driving and we're chilling. No one's speeding at this point because we're all just regrouping. All of us are driving past. We see the car pulled over. We see a cop. We see two guards arguing with the cop. Turns out, again, another big fine for a sticker, because a lot of cars in our club have like the big stickers on the side. So again, we got a fine for that. But other than that, I don't think I've had any issues with cops except for the exhaust and stickers, and then the radars I usually get. I think this was 2 or 3 years ago in Ajman. One of my friends had a Chevrolet Spark. It's a proper chamak mobile. Had the neon lights under it, had like a big subwoofer for some reasons. 3-cylinder car, couldn't do much. We were chilling in Ajman near the beach, and then he's like, bro, do you want to see me drift? I'm like, stop, like, no, no, you'll flip the car, and the car has no power. He's like, bro, no, I can pull the handbrake, I can do power slides. I'm like, don't do it. He's like, watch me do it. On the side, there are two local Emiratis, they're sitting in their car, and they have a shisha on the chair. They're smoking. White Range Rover. It's like, okay, fine, bro, do whatever you want. It's your car, not my problem. He pulls the handbrake, slides once, okay, then goes, slides again. We see all of a sudden the lights turn on the Range Rover, comes up, pulls, okay, blocks our car, and this guy thinks he wants to race the Range Rover. That guy turns on his lights, gets down, license bill kiya, tahiyat. Dude. This guy calls another cop, the cop car comes, they take him from the car, they put him in the cop car. The cop is like, you drive his car to the police station. So we go to the Ajman police station, we follow everything, we're like, you were stupid, we told you not to do this shit and all that stuff. We go there, the guy is like, 1 month impound and 2,000 dirham fine for you. This guy starts crying. So he's like, no, like there was water, so the car slipped, and he made every excuse as possible, which made no sense because he was on sand, dirt road. He's like, there was water, so the car slipped. He's like, slipped twice. He's like, I don't know. It's like it was shaitan, and then he went on, and I was like, you did it. It's like, no, the shaitan came in my head. He, influenced me to do that shit. Stupidest shit I've heard. Okay, at this point, the cops started laughing. We all started laughing, So he's like, okay, maybe, he was being funny, so he let go. Still took the car and impounded it and gave him the fine for 2,000 dirham. Like, that was one of the stupidest and funniest car stories that I've been a part of. Imagine telling cops, shaitan made me do this. So back in the day, what we used to do was, we used to come up with, like, we wanted to go on road trips all the times. We were in uni, it was fun, we had a few cars. We'd close our eyes and just drop a pin on the map, anywhere random, and just drive up to there, find a cafeteria, get chai, head back home. That's what we used to do. I remember once we drove, 200 kilometers in the wrong direction also, one time. It was a fun long trip, it took us 6-7 hours. But yeah, that's what we used to do. I grew up watching a lot of cartoons that had cars in it. And then I remember buying a lot of Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is where, it caught my attention. These nice little cars, they look so cool, They look powerful and fast. And then I remember buying a lot of RC cars. I remember the first car my dad bought me as a kid was a C4 Corvette. It was a replica. It was like a small model, and the doors would open and the hood and everything. See everything in details. And that's when I was like, wow, I want one of these, but a bigger size. I want a real one. And that's where it went on. So I did a lot of car model collection. I had an F50, F40. I had a bunch of cars, but I remember that Corvette is when I was like, I need this. I want to, get into cars. I want to have these cars. And then the Fast and Furious came out, and a kid growing up at that time watching those movies, the Supras, the R34s, I was like, I like this, and I think I'm gonna, when I grow up, I'm gonna drive nice cars. I'm gonna have like nice mods and stuff. So that's where I went into it. And then growing up in the UAE, which is the perfect place for cars, I see turbo petrols, turbo Land Cruiser stations all the time on the road. In Jumeirah, you see on 2nd December Street is where it actually, where I learned and saw these cars for the first time in person, just spitting fire, their turbos and everything. And that's was like, I want to have a car that I can bring to 2nd December one day and just spit flames, keep doing burnouts and stuff like that. That's where I got this from. So yeah, it's basically, I say, TV, Hot Wheels, and the UAE car culture back in the day. That's what got me into the car scene. I think the UAE car community is nice. I like them. We have supercars, we have JDM, we have Muscle, we have Germans. Overall, they're really good. I like them, except for exception then that we have some chamaks. So apart from that, nice community. Even most of those guys, they're really cool people. They're a lot of people over here. You don't find a lot of people talking shit about cars. They respect each other's ride and stuff, and it's nice. You get to meet new people. You get to check out their cars. They check out yours. You get more tips. From people. They help you out with your cars and stuff like that. You keep getting more and more knowledge about more cars and how things work out in this region. So it's nice. I'd say it's a really good and healthy community over here. My best friends keep talking shit about my car all the fucking time. They call my car a cockroach because it's tiny, it's small, I can go through cars easily. It's a nice car, and I have the fastest car in the group. Yeah, they still make fun of it and call it cockroach. They're like, go get a faster car and stuff like that. So, just friends being friends. I trash talk. I know I actually don't trash talk their cars because I'm nice. But yeah, it's no one's ever said anything. A lot of people do have issues with my stickers. They say it doesn't look nice on the car. But I mean, everyone has their own opinion on their cars. So if you want to do something, go ahead. If you like it, do it.